You can see it happening.
We could basically just send Val to save the world, and he'd probably fucking do it.
Yeah. All right, so we don't have Mallow's new character. He did send the SCP he's basing it on, I assume. And we don't have Mole Rat.
Mole Rat come back.
So it is the four of you plus Dell. And we ended right after watching the surveillance drone footage or the stream. So what you doing now?
All right, so we are in this place.
Yes, you are in the tour bus.
And I can delete this. I can delete this this moose.
I can't. I wanted to cast locate object on the mortar and pestle. I've said with it, with the other stuff.
There's some big brain stuff.
It survived and it got upgraded, so it should still work.
All right, let me go.
This counts as an absolute win.
Spells.
Imagine it just that fucking thing just got the highest upgrade. And it's just a fucking mortar and pestle.
Okay. So 1,000 feet.
Was like a mile, right?
Yeah.
Like a
No,
fifth
no.
of a mile.
Well, a fifth of a mile, yeah.
Fifth of. Okay.
They're still right.
Specific if known to you, if you've seen it up close, you have. Is there a difference with the legacy version? Nope. Almost exactly the same.
So it does not work.
I should open my character sheet. That'd be like a good thing to do.
True.
Well, I'll say you can tell the direction. Just the distance is outside the range of the spell.
That's more than I asked for, to be honest.
The direction is like towards the center of the Empire.
Cool. I guess we know where we're heading.
I mean, I am all for doing this raid. And Belle's gonna lean in towards like Kelsey. And it's like is starting war with another country something we should be like concerned about?
I thought it was a pastime for us.
I mean, for real, for sure. For Val's got like a little sensibility. He tries.
As far as I...
What? Yeah.
As far as I know, your group here started shit many times and ended one war, actually. Still don't know how that happened.
Do we not have Nez?
Can you not hear Nez? I hear Nez.
Oh,
I can hear.
Can you?
I
I'll
don't
do
know.
that
know.
first, you, Nez.
somehow
Don't
Nez
worry.
got muted.
Down.
Oh, somehow, quote unquote.
Hmm.
How mean.
Okay,
I've been talking this whole time.
that is unfortunate because it would not have gotten picked up by OBS.
Oh, you're
All
so
right.
mean to me.
Never on purpose.
I know. I'm teasing.
Okay, so what is your next course of action?
Honestly, I would be. This seems like a bit of a complex political matter.
Yes.
Would anyone be against seeking out wisdom beyond our own?
What?
I mean, that's never a bad idea.
Okay, while you're
Oh, yeah,
discussing,
oh,
do
that was ridiculous. Oh dear.
Well, we're discussing what?
I have the right one? Yes. Okay. Yeah, you get a notice on the pocket watch.
All right. What's it? What? Damn. Who's trying to say what to us?
It is a file. The
Another one?
file,
Okay.
yeah, it is an SCP article. It's the one that was referenced in the stream.
Ah, fuck it, damn
Basically, the SCP that Fishbomb mentioned out loud. Apparently, your 05 contact was also watching and looked it up and is now sending you the file.
All right, so do they know? So is this Foundation
They endorse
sanctioned or no? Because that was an important question we came up with.
That may be revealed. Do you want to read what the actual file is?
I already did.
Good.
All right, can you give me a Cliff Notes?
All right. According to the file, special containment procedures for SCP-4238 is to be contained within a modified humanoid containment chamber containing only a futon and one blanket. Meals are to be delivered once a day via drone. 4238 is not to be given access to any sort of silverware or utensils at any point. Control of 4238's cell is to be handled by senior researcher Fishbomb. 4238 is an approximately 8-year-old female humanoid, formerly known as Emile Amelie, one of those two, Bassett. The entity is capable of anonymously enhancing physical objects, referred to as a -1 instance. Blah, blah, blah. What else is important? Oh, yes. In the case of an unsuccessful enhancement, 4238 will spontaneously manifest injuries of varying severity depending on the enhancement level of the item prior to failure. These injuries are offset by an enhanced regeneration factor, allowing the entity to recover from most injuries within minutes.
Y'all actually listened to the description from last session, so is that is a spontaneous thing bullshit?
Absolutely.
What
Okay.
we've
With
seen,
video
yeah.
evidence, with video evidence, is the 05 like,
Hang on now.
So there's
Hold up.
one note that researcher Fishbaum had not yet, as far as I know, had not yet emerged in this world. There's now an addendum that he has now been located. And another
He's about
note,
to die.
yeah, another note, he is to be replaced by any means necessary.
Yay, we're allowed to kill him.
Hell yeah, we're getting paid for this shit.
Woohoo! Spinning.
So,
Sanctioned by our boss.
Val, you want to say something?
Vel puts down a library book on the table. This character reads.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Horrifying.
time to put him down.
You gotta. That's what killed the last one.
All right, but how many pictures does it have?
All of them.
At least a couple. At least a couple
Okay.
pictures. I mean, Bel's actually really smart.
Bro. I forget that all the time.
Yeah, Bel's intelligence is 18.
Damn!
Yeah. Good for him.
Why do you need that much int?
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Mine's
would you do that?
26.
Yeah, but your spells take intelligence, don't they?
True.
Like, what is Dell's?
These leaves I've made are not created equally. One of them is ugly and the other one isn't, and they're both
Okay.
going on the thing.
Never mind, my intelligence is a 17 and I cast with wisdom.
My intelligence is a 14, but I cast with wisdom, so it's fine.
We're oddly smart here.
We are a group of researchers, Stell.
True.
I mean, I'm not a researcher, I'm a criminal.
For reference, Charlie's intelligence is 18.
Yeah, we're all geniuses.
We're all really smart. We just act really dumb.
I mean,
We're
average intelligence is 10 or 8 in America. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm in high school right now. I can't. People are trying to light their Chromebooks on fire.
Yeah.
I just need 2 more tomes, and I get the knowledge of a god.
Anyway, what is your plan of action?
Homicide. That's not an answer. Calm down.
Torture.
Yeah.
Actually, this might be, where would I go if I wanted to buy a set of basic, maybe intermediate torture equipment? Something that comes with a pair of anguish?
That would be the black market.
Oh, I might know a guy.
I think
Connie-
Charlie might be the guy. This is criminal underground shit.
Connie would definitely know.
Val says,
Oh,
slapping his
I
book
love
on the
Connie.
table a couple more times.
Like, Charlie grew up in the criminal underground, and Connie is very intricately weaved through it. We could definitely... I would like to do that.
Okay.
This man needs to suffer.
Meanwhile, Val, do you want to have me piggyback ride you to the place where that fucker's living?
I don't know where this is.
I do. That's why I piggyback ride you.
Oh, where the guy lives? Yeah.
Yeah.
The direction, anyway, not necessarily the distance.
Can we do? How do we get everyone in? Is the harder part.
Yeah, we have a way out, but I can only do it once, so it needs to be our way out.
Can we do Charlie? That one time you stored everyone in your pocket dimension. Can we do that again? Charlie.
I missed. I'm sorry.
That one time you stored everybody in your pocket dimension for our travel. Could you do that again?
Yeah,
Please.
I could do that again. No promises on how it'll turn out, but I will definitely do it again.
But do we have to wait? Do we have to wait 8 hours to take everyone back out?
Effectively, yes. We would need to wait until after another long rest for me to use it again.
Okay,
So
so
we
is
could
there a way?
we
Is there a
could
way to carry Charles and Charlie? Is the big question.
You're the one with many faces, bro.
I do have many faces. I could just turn into something big enough, and we'll
I
probably.
am the one with many faces. There can only be
We-
one.
We both have many faces in very different ways.
He has many faces and claws.
Yeah, mine's in like a murder cat kind of way, and yours is in like a much more versatile and useful
I'm
kind of
everyone
way.
who lives on this street kind of way.
Hmm.
At the same time.
You know, I would watch that. It's like we're pulling. That'd be very like liminal space kind of thing. You're pulling down the street, and every house is just you in a different costume, and you're like,
No, I had a okay, so a point of Charlie's backstory, completely irrelevant, will never come up again. At one point, he was an entire adventuring party except for one guy, and that guy died
Oh,
completely by accident,
he
not knowing
didn't.
that his entire party was the same guy.
How did he not know that?
He only
So
met
he's
A
like,
one
lot
at a
of
time.
no, it's a lot of silent image and minor illusion.
Ah, okay. He reached out a hand for help, went right through it.
all right.
Oh god.
Oh,
So if we
that
put,
makes oh, that's canon.
so we're really only putting like Kelsey in the bag.
What? What bag do you want to put me in exactly? What are we talking about?
It's a pocket dimension that Charlie makes.
I can make
My
myself
demi-plane.
small and hide in someone's pocket
demi-plane.
instead.
I guess if you like that
The
better.
demi-plane isn't a bag.
do.
It's like a room. Like I create a door.
Yeah, but I don't want to be stuck there and wait for you to have to take a nap while the rest of you are doing things and potentially need help.
There's drinks in the
I mean,
fridge.
I'm not worried
Yeah.
about me.
There's a couch you can sleep on while you're there. Like, and I think I added some cots.
I
Didn't
just
you
said
add
I'm
like
not worried
And I'm
about
sure
me.
you
I'm
added
sure there's,
like a whole furniture set, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I made sure there was a chair, a couch, an entertainment stand that we could put a TV on, some cots, a toilet with like storage space that I empty into a different demi-plane.
Ah,
don't accidentally open the door to that space.
It's like
Can y'all hear me?
it's basically a bag of holding strapped to a toilet seat, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Can you guys hear me?
that is
I can hear you.
disgusting.
Okay. I was just worried because none of what I said involved the comfort of the demiplane. I'm more of concern for your safety. And also, I don't want to be stuck in a demiplane for 8 hours while the rest of you are doing things.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
are you doing that? What was your destination?
The
Because
first
I heard like black market for torture devices, and also you have a direction of where that asshole is.
Oh yeah, and I'd like to seek out some extra wisdom for our course of action.
We're
All
going
right,
to church.
So where are you going first? Unless you're splitting up.
I think that. How about we reconvene here after? Wait. So what are the? Because I was gonna go do the torture devices. What was everyone else going to like? I'm sorry, my brain's a little bad right now.
You could follow the locate object. You don't know how far. You do know the direction.
How about we all divide up, do some quick shopping, what have you, our own individual things that we want for this mission, reconvene, and then we'll all go to the locate object together.
All right. Point of order, Dell can teleport himself and a few other people directly to the tour bus, wherever it happens to be.
How many people?
Up to like 6.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, word of recall. I can teleport someone to my personal shrine, and my personal shrine is in the clinic in the tour bus.
Do we still have the cuddle zombie?
Yes.
We should.
What are we doing with that? And that's a problem for later.
Keeping it from doing
I feel like-
anything.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like this is, for the people who showed up today, it's a very dangerous group to have together for a mission like this.
Yeah.
Not dangerous in the sense that we're in danger, more in the sense that none of us, we're all, yeah.
I have some
Yeah.
impulse control.
Charlie, we might be able to streamline ours into one stop, depending.
Oh, yes, I'm
You
listening.
want to ask a god for torture implements?
No,
Oh,
maybe.
So are you going to explain that god
Maybe.
thing?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
he-
weren't here for the
Bella.
conspiracy.
Bell just like hands you a library book.
So, what's your
Going
current
to-
plan for contacting this god?
Bell puts his hands on his hips and looks at you very confidently and goes, "I don't know."
I'm going
Who-
to look
okay.
through the library book.
It's moments like these where
Who
I miss
was-
playing Z.
Who was the god Charlie is going to ask Val?
So it is Gond, the Wondersmith. Because Gond also is like a high-end god of wisdom. His home is literally in the Grand Library, the House of Knowledge.
Okay. So,
Oh, him.
how about I commune with the Eldritch Gunsmith because they might know each other.
Also, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
we
might
make
be
knowledge.
great containment place for this little girl after we rescue her. I feel like Gond and this little girl could be great friends.
Are you
could
planning
do.
on offering Gond, the little girl, as like a sacrifice? Please check your words carefully here.
No, I think Gond safe harboring the little girl might be the best place.
So we go, we speak to Gond, we ask for him to give safe haven to the girl, and for whatever else you were wanting. And you know what, fuck it. Here, me and Vel are going to go commune with the Eldritch Gunsmith.
Oh dear.
I'll see how his plans go from there. How does a warlock commune with their patron typically?
Rituals,
yeah,
I
depends.
guess?
Yeah, it depends on what your patron is and how they are involved they are with you.
It's either that or I'm gonna go stir up some shit with Akadi. So
So the Eldritch
Oh.
Gunsmith is, being an Eldritch entity, I would imagine, rather detached from the affairs of man or anything like that, but effectively has been one of the few points of contact Charlie has had his entire life. So effectively, he's kind of like a disinterested uncle.
Yeah.
that's very funny.
Well,
So-
Charlie, who are you talking to?
That
Yeah, well,
Probably would be a dream connection, maybe?
Yeah.
Eldritch beings?
They can contact you
Does-
mentally.
Does that mean that me and Vel need to sleep together?
don't
Yes.
say it
That's-
like that. I'm putting it
That
in the
Listen,
quote
Ain't
note.
exactly like that.
Listen,
Yeah.
That is an
obviously
option.
Obviously, Charlie is Little Spoon. I'm just saying.
Obviously, Vel is going to turn into a cat or something, so it's less awkward.
Little
Oh,
Spoon
God.
and cries
Well,
the
that
whole
obviously.
time.
Little Spoon and- he cries the whole time, regardless of if someone's sleeping with him.
Oh, Lord.
God.
Charlie!
Yeah, I turn into a cat so it's less awkward. You know, I'll turn into
Oh, no.
I'll turn into a fluffier cat. Hold on.
Okay, so this way you don't have to leave the tour bus. So
Did that.
Clockwork is running point on the direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the cat I'll be.
Oh god. I hope he does not have any allergies.
Red Rocket.
Okay.
Red-
Does anyone have like a? Does anyone have a spell
No.
or something that can put him to sleep? Just so that this can be quicker and easier.
I can hit you really hard.
I can bonk you with a frying pan. Like,
Oh my god, we're gonna hot box the tour bus.
you know,
Box the door. No, yeah. Does anyone have any weed? That would really help.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
yes. This group definitely would.
Just look in Morad's room.
God, yeah.
I can try to kill you. I can't put you to sleep.
you know, we need someone to watch the tour bus anyways while we're gone. Somebody invite that person from Are We Cool Yet back.
I swear, I
Oh,
had a crazy.
she's
cat
at the
lady
gun barrel.
persona. What was it? Second, I had a crazy cat lady persona that would be perfect for this.
God.
Clockwork like punches his two gauntlets together. So are we doing this or not?
Back up.
You can just lock yourselves
right.
up
It
in
was
one of the
Gina
cells.
Vitus, the crazy cat lady with awful breath.
What?
Gina Vitus, the crazy cat lady with really bad breath.
Gingivitis.
Mm-hmm. And her cousin Halitosis.
Ah, shit. Halitosis would have been so much better.
That is a Sabrina the Teenage Witch joke.
Damn it. They
One of
stole it from me years ago.
One of Salem the Cat's former girlfriends. Like, why did I ever break up with her? She's hot as hell. Moment she opens her mouth, it's like, oh god, yeah, that's why.
All I remember about Sabrina the Teenage Witch is playing the PS1 game for hours. It was such a good game.
Okay. I watched the sitcom for the majority of its run.
Okay. So, clearing up here, the plan is that me and Vel are going to get stoned and pass out on a couch together
So proud.
to contact my disinterested Eldritch uncle.
Yeah.
How is it that I'm going to contact my patron has somehow become a 80s rom-com, like an 80s stoner comedy movie?
No, keep the rom-com.
Rom-com.
just makes
Oh
it
yeah,
better.
rom-com.
Okay, so where are you going to go get high? Because Kiki is still out here.
Don't you fucking say Charles' room.
Smoked
I mean,
cheese.
We're on the tour bus.
We now
So
have
we're
a
just
vacant.
gonna...
Oh yeah, Cuddle's room.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go in there, but it's vacant now.
I
Tommy
don't.
doesn't need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vacant and
fair.
like slightly sticky.
You know what?
Diseased.
I will... How much square footage is it?
Quite a bit.
It would take too long to clean with prestidigitation.
Yep.
It just
Like everyone
it's just
has,
normal.
there's like a big room and then your personal room, like a living room and then a bedroom for each person.
You said that if Charlie stuck around long enough, a room for him might like show up or something.
Yeah,
how
you
does
could
that
easily.
work? Like I could just like get
it's
a
just
room.
an extra dimensional space.
Yeah. It's like
So
it's
it'll,
like the Encanto
develop.
house.
So it'll like
Has to.
make a room for someone if they're around long enough.
Pretty much. If you're recognized as part of the team, it will make space for you.
Nice.
I think it's fair to recognize Charlie as part of the team by now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what? We're going to Charlie's room.
All right. All right. So, like Encanto, what do you want the living room to be? Like Dell has a clinic.
Ah,
Just
damn
like
it! I
the
left
hit
it there.
Disney movie Encanto.
It is going to. It'll
A
have
greenhouse.
nice furnishings. It has nice furnishings, a plush bed. Basically, it is decorated like a standard middle class bedroom, but the walls are the same brick as a prison.
Yeah, nice. And the living room kind of area between the hallway and the bedroom? What would it be?
Oh, I get to choose. Oh,
Yes. Again, like Dell has a clinic and then his bedroom.
it is going to be kind of like somewhere between sweatshop and fashion studio,
Okay.
filled with different articles of clothing, disguise equipment,
A cosplay
different
studio.
things for with just like a cosplay studio kind of, with a variety of differing tools and equipment, some indistinguishable, just simply things that he has for different disguises, or for just like you can't tell what's used for making disguises and what's part of disguises.
Right. That makes sense. All right, so the two of you are
And
going
just
to
like
your bedroom.
stacks and stacks of different types of paperwork, articles, just shit that he's stolen from like top secret places, stuff that's just miscellaneous, like like just menus from restaurants, all mixed together as if they all hold the same level of importance.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to go to your bedroom, hotbox the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You and Vel. All right. So, about to say there's two Charleses. Clockwork
Clockwork.
and Kelsey, what are you doing while they do that?
Do we have a plan?
You have a direction, not a distance.
Yeah.
Unless you're not following up on that.
What do we want to do?
I just watch that we're going in the right direction and maybe tinker on my magic item still.
All right.
Plus, I would like to make an item for Vel, maybe.
And this artificer thing?
Not quite sure, to be honest.
Oh, okay. If you're not using one of your infusions or whatever they're called, then it would follow basic item crafting rules.
Okay. It would basically just be a magic storing item, but with a spell that is above the normal level that it can take.
If y'all change the
Oh.
schedule one more time, I'm going to light this set on fire.
Change what?
Sorry,
What?
I just got an
School
email
schedule.
from one of my directors because I asked them for the calendar over spring break. So they sent me the calendar. So we copied the calendar because we can't have our own rehearsals. We have to show up when they show up. And then the entire fucking thing was wrong. So I've asked them, hey, since our calendars don't line up, and I was very, very nice in my email, for the record, since our calendars don't line up, can you just post your calendar in my classroom when you have it, so we don't have an issue like this again? Because we lost an entire week's worth of work that we could do. And one of them just emailed me back like, oh, here's the new calendar. Times might be subject to change. Yeah, I know. That's why I want you to be the one to post it. I don't want to be mean, but like, babe, come on.
All right, I'm
I'm
looking
asking for one
again.
thing here.
Locate
All right.
object lasts 10 minutes. Which means if Clockwork rode on Val's back, you would find
what
the
I-
origin point pretty damn fast.
That's what I was saying, but they want to go to some Smith.
I'll have to go wisdom on hopefully not triggering war.
Yeah, that would
And
suck.
also a place to safe harbor this this girl after we retrieve them. And also if he has any other wisdom on the situation that maybe they can give to us.
Right.
That'd be cool.
So, right. That's still what you two are doing. What is Clockwork and Kelsey doing? Got sidetracked by schedule issues.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Like I said, I want to make a spell storing item, but the spell I want is too high level. Is there anything I can do, or
You wouldn't have the expertise. You'd have to find somebody. You
Oh, fuck.
probably already have a pretty good idea who might be able to do that.
Barry?
Yeah.
We do have a totem that can summon him.
Do we want to summon him to a random kingdom?
We summon him into the tour bus. It wouldn't be the first time.
True.
He wouldn't even know where he is outside of the tour
That
bus.
doesn't bother him, like, at all?
Come again?
So that doesn't bother him, like, at all?
Well, he trusts you guys.
Aw.
Even more so now that
Wow.
Cuddles is dead.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like how we got a karma up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was the Paragon route. Paragon route.
We burned a man alive and we're being rewarded, guys. How do we feel?
You burn him alive, reputation up.
Everyone liked that.
Everyone like that, yeah.
Oh yeah, what do we want to do with the zombie?
I don't know. You wanted a
I mean,
zombie.
just
I
keep it
didn't
as a
want to lose
servant.
the
It could
body.
be useful. I mean,
What'd you say?
Keep him.
just keep it as a servant. Have it carry stuff for you.
Did you want to search him if you find a knife?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we
nobody
I
searched
should
the
do
body.
that. We should
Also,
do that.
he still has like
Just have
more
them.
equipment that gives. I forgot to ask. Those gloves. I don't know what to add to my inventory for them. The gloves that give like frost resist
Oh,
or like cold resistance. You remember that?
yes. Pretty
This is
much
the
just
crisp-
give yourself resistance to cold is pretty much it. In the notes, gloves.
Okay.
This is the
Like-
crisp angle.
It doesn't say when the zombie dies unless you kill it, so I guess we can just keep using him until someone punches him in the face.
That might be sooner than we think.
Yeah. He has a single hit point, so.
Okay. Going through Cuddle's inventory.
Oh my god.
I don't want to know how many stickers there are. We're burning the. Can we agree to burn the stickers?
Double follow-up. Maybe we can ask the Wondersmith who made the dagger.
Okay. So he has a regular. Are you searching the body and divvying
Yeah.
up the loot? Okay. He has a regular
Holy
dagger,
Uh-huh.
a moon-touched short sword,
I definitely know what that means.
A dagger of immense evil.
Leather +2.
Okay.
Yo,
A
Let me write all
shield
this
+2.
does this moon touched dagger have abilities on it?
Wait, I think that might just be green flame blade. Is that part of it?
Name the note Cuddles Pockets.
Oh, never mind. For some reason, green flame blade is included in the description of moon touched short sword.
Oh,
Maybe you can cast Green Flame Blade. So, Delano, interesting lore about moon touched weapons. When they transfer owners and a new owner attunes to them, they get a new rune and a new ability.
Okay.
oh no.
Jeez, what book is that from? Okay,
Which
Xanathar's
typically
Guide
was
to...
just for like the family sword kind of thing for elves, but you know.
Alright, I'm gonna double check Xanathar's Guide here. Now that I have all my books right here. It's magic items.
Seven, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
Alright, Moon Touch Sword. Oh, it just gives off light.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, it sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for another 15 feet. That's it. So, yeah, it was just listing the green flame blade spell alongside it for some reason.
Weird.
Alright, and there's also the Ring of X-Ray Vision.
Alright. Writing that
And
down.
when okay,
Slash's wedding ring, right?
Yeah. Also, removing the ring would shred the shit out of your zombie's finger.
That would probably kill it.
Yep. So, are you sure you want to remove it?
No.
Okay. Alright, and finally, the Yandere dagger,
the Yandere deck.
Yandere dagger.
which
What does it
looks like this. However, in any of your hands, it is just a +1 dagger.
Ah, so you basically need something like the Mark of Cain to use it.
Like, no, you would have to be Cuddles. This was made specifically for him.
So
Damn,
if
that
it's
would be
handed to the
against the guy.
zombie and the zombie attacks with it,
Then it would
Yeah.
still work.
I lied, I was thinking of a moon blade, not a moon touched blade. They're slightly different.
okay. Alternative. if you cut off Cuddles' hand and bind it to the handle,
That's so funny. Turn it into a short sword by mounting his hand on a handle with the blade.
no, just mount his entire arm on it and turn it into a scythe.
No,
Okay.
but I would
The
would be
main
very
thing about it is you get health from damaging people. That bonus health would be going to the hand, not you.
It
I'd be
won't rot.
very-
Hell yeah.
I'd be very interested in taking that blade. If we can get in touch with the Wondersmith, taking that blade to the Wondersmith to see if he knows who crafted it.
You want
we
me to go
just
hand it to you while you're
designed
sleeping?
the kind of weapon that you find in like that you wonder what kind of horrible monster would make this. A necrotic blade with the arm of a dead man that doesn't rot so long as it feeds on the life of others.
Yeah.
That's some fucking
That's metal.
that's some shit of legends shit.
Yeah.
This is why we need the others.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
try
all right.
not to be terrible, and then y'all say things. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And
Now
it's
that
just
you've
evil.
looted the body,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie and Vel going off to do their thing. What is your two plan? Clockwork and
Bell
Kelsey.
pops back out, turns into a person. It's like, Charles, I can help you when I get back. It'll be real fast.
Does he sleep?
3 hours later.
For reference, I'm gonna ask real quick. Have I already brought Ollie to meet the Eldritch Gunsmith?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So I've seen him recently. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
The plan is to commune with him and to ask him if he knows about where we could find, or does he have the contact information for this Smith god that Vel's looking for?
I mean, does your patron have the contact information? Is that what you're asking?
Like, yeah, we're wondering because powerful
You
entities
could
of
ask.
crafting. Yeah, that's what. Okay. Well, you asked what the plan was for us.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So I want to just make sure first, like, so after we fall asleep, we make it, right? Like we find him, right?
You could try.
Okay, we're going to try to commune
Right.
with the Eldritch Gunsmith. Then is what we're doing.
Okay, so while those two get off to get high and sleep together, what is Clockwork and Kelsey doing with their time?
I feel like I have to quote that as well. I hate you guys a lot.
We give you lots of material.
It's unfortunate. I nearly made Redcap cry with it though, so there's that.
What?
Are we doing this drinking
Laughter.
game still?
He was laughing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't upset him. To be clear, I would not
I
be
just
happy if I upset one
Read
of my
through the list. It was
Yeah.
immaculate.
Thank you. I take
Are we
pride in my.
still- Are we still doing the drinking game? Because we need a we need a rule. If Jester has to put a new quote on their quote list,
Have you
take a
seen
shot.
the full screenshot of the entire note? You would get
I-
alcohol poisoning. Do you know how
Yeah.
often I
know.
am struggling
That's
to
the
listen
whole-
to what's currently going on and writing things down?
That's the whole plan.
Oh, God.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what are you actually doing with the hours that the other two will be unconscious?
I kind of want to see what I could do with the zombie. Like, there's not much, but I haven't gotten to make a zombie before. Now I
Can
have
you
one.
train a zombie to do things? Like, can you teach it to do like
Um,
small tasks?
Like, I imagine anything that's like single word commands would be fine, as long as it's not difficult, like, to carry out.
Like fetch and point at a thing and he'll bring it to you, kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be easy
Let's
enough.
find out. The zombies. It obeys your mental commands, and the only action it can take is the attack action. But it does say that right after, in combat, the zombie's turn comes immediately after yours, so
Okay, so training zombie, and what is Clockwork doing?
I do want to summon Barry, and maybe get him to teach me some things, like getting spells onto onto items more efficiently.
All right, let's get the
Mm,
crafting rules up.
I assume character
basically
build by now.
basically anything that could help me craft. But sadly, there's nothing really in the crafting rules for that.
Yeah.
But I just guessed because Barry is making shit fast, so he might have something.
Yeah, he is very experienced in this.
I assume that at this point, character Dell has realized what has happened to Cuddles, that it is no longer a question for him.
Yeah, the moment he saw this zombie, he's like, oh, it finally happened.
Oh, you finally got me slacking.
Which is, to be expected.
Yeah. 6. I know how to count. I know how to count.
Do you?
No,
Okay.
I don't. And Crochet has taught me that I can't count.
Okay, so most immediate then is summoning Barry, I guess.
I think so. Maybe.
Yep. All right, so we'll handle that first. What you doing?
Like I said, I get that fucking totem thing that can summon Barry and activate it.
All right, so it activates, it unfolds into a countertop, and there's a little silver bell on top of it.
I ring the bell.
Nothing happens.
Fuck you.
Start spamming that shit. Ding 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 ding.
I I keep ringing the bell.
Okay. All right. Oh, shit. All right. So behind you, you hear, oh, they're real inconsiderate, aren't they?
It's you told us to call you anytime when we needed some.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, hit him
me?
with a, hey, you said.
I just got here. You're the one. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Can you maybe teach me how to craft things properly?
Well, that would take quite a lot of time.
Well, I got a few hours on my hand, and I'm a quick learner.
Yeah,
That's the party of time.
a few hours could barely make you a common item.
Barely.
Okay, that should be enough.
So what
Oh,
is your
I didn't even
what
know.
is your goal?
Just trying, just trying to learn how to make things more efficiently because magic items do take way longer than what I'm used to make. I am an engineer and I got some shit done in a few hours that yeah
That what?
that might overstep security clearance.
Alright, so then what do you need my help for if you're already crafting items at extreme speed?
I can't do that with magic.
Ah. So what kind of magic are you wanting to put in an object?
Does he always speak this slowly?
What?
Does he always speak this slowly?
Yeah, kind of. It's like
Okay.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Alright.
Basically, I'm just trying to put higher tier spells into items that but I do not currently know how to do that.
Ah. Now, see, that would make a magic item into a full artifact. That takes a long time and a lot of resources.
I've seen items in your store that aren't artifacts and have like third or fifth level spells
Oh.
on it.
Okay, I thought you were talking about as high as you can go. Artifacts can have like level 7, 8, 9 spells.
And none of us have access.
I can't even cast these.
Right, if you're looking for 5 or under, then yeah, that's the very rare and the rare.
Yeah.
Maybe even legendary. Those are the mid-tier spells.
Currently, I just know how to put level 1 and 2 spells on items.
Alright, so then next to work on would be the level 3s, I take it.
Yeah, 3/4. And that, by the way, that's just, like I said, spell storing items from artifices. It's just one and 2 levels.
Alright. So you're looking for more like a very rare kind of spell gem?
Well, he pulls out the ion stone. I think I have one of those, but do I have to use these in crafting?
Yeah, what level is the Ironstone? What color is it?
Give me a second. Where was it? Ironstone, blue.
Okay, so that's just rare. So you need like a very rare.
Do you have one of those?
Oh, I thought you were trying to make one.
Can you teach me how to make one?
Oh, I could, but it's going to take you about a third of a year and 20,000 gold.
You make things very quickly.
I have a friend who condenses time.
I think I've heard of that friend before.
The turtle.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now.
I love so many of the NPCs in this game. So many. I'm gonna start stealing them.
Go ahead.
Dope. None of my players are gonna know what hit them.
Like I
Okay.
can give you some notes so that you know what you're doing. You don't mess it up, but it is going to take you a lot of time and some expensive resources.
Okay, that's good to know. Uh, Well, if that's out of the way, what what's the highest tier magic item you sell?
Well, for very distinguished buyers, there are artifacts.
Let me guess, I'm not one of the very distinguished buyers.
Well, that depends on how deep your purse goes.
I still have about 120,000.
Good, because an artifact at the bare minimum goes for about 2 million.
Damn.
Okay. Rail, we might need to rob another kingdom.
Rob the same kingdom again?
So you can
Maybe.
afford that minigun.
What about legendaries? How much do those go for?
Oh, a legendary is about 200,000 gold.
Okay. So I might be able to get some very rares, right?
Yeah. Get or make? Purchase or make? What are you talking about?
Purchase.
Okay, yeah. Purchasing a very rare is 40,000.
Okay. Okay, my plans go down real quick right now.
Yep. Not until you you rob the kingdom again on this character.
Okay, thank you very much, Barry.
Always a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
He folds up the countertop, walks around a corner. All right, so playing with the zombie we don't really have to do. So, these two. Charlie and a little house cat.
Yes.
Is Charlie still the little
presume-
spoon?
Yes.
I didn't agree to this.
And he's crying the whole
Weird
time.
idea.
I did agree that I'm crying.
Crying into the cat you were using as a pillow.
That's just Charlie trying to get to sleep. The
very
weed helps
soft.
though.
That's
Vel is
sleepy tears.
experiencing some depths of sadness that Charlie doesn't usually show on a day-to-day basis.
Those are sleepy tears.
Those are sleepy tears. It's fine. Vel's a very accepting friend. But no, yes, we have smoked the weed. We have fallen asleep. We are attempting to
Weed.
commune.
All right. So you wake up in what looks like a dive jazz bar after hours. Chairs up on the tables. Lights are mostly off aside from like neon signage. I'm not sure how familiar Charlie would be with that kind of scene.
Is this the normal communing with, or is it always a different place? Like when I commune with the Eldritch Gunsmith.
Because you have someone from Earth with you, it's kind of painting it in a more modern flavor.
So normally it's just like a medieval tavern kind of deal.
Yeah. Except now it's
Okay.
jazz bar after hours. Little stage, a piano. And both of you smell smoke in the air. Not like fire smoke.
Like
and you-
tobacco.
Yeah. And you hear the sound of a chamber being spun.
by
Okay.
dream rules, I'd like to still be this cat that I am.
Okay.
But now I'm walking bipedally.
Terrifying.
And now with
Tabaxi,
a
the long
very-
way round.
Yeah.
with a distinguished accent.
Do we see do we see anyone there?
All right, are you looking in the direction of this sound?
Yeah, so we're gonna look
Yeah.
in the I'm gonna look in the direction of the sound.
All right, all right. You see the source of the smoke, the like the tip of the cigarette. The smoke is kind of obscuring the form of the person in the darkness. You just see somebody sitting at a booth, just spinning a gun's chamber, a revolver's chamber, and
Oh,
like
I
the
love that
lights of
idea
their
for
eyes.
I love that idea for representing an eldritch entity because it would be imperceivable having it be masked in that way. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The face obscured in shadow from like a cowboy hat.
Shadow and smoke just.
Yep.
Charlie is going to, completely undercutting the vibe of everything, yell out, LD! I brought another friend!
He at the table of the booth he's at, he just brings out 2 glasses, a bottle of some dark liquor, and pours like an inch into both.
He's Charlie's going to walk over and sit down about 3 seats down from the man, keeping a certain level of cautionary distance, but continue with the very familial tone as he picks up the drink and says, "My friend has a question for you. He's looking for someone you might be acquainted with."
He nods.
So killed.
Vel pushes the chair in because he won't be able to scoot it when he's sitting in the chair, and then hops up into the chair, head just peeking over the table.
All right.
Grabs hold of the drink with both little hands.
Gonna fit your face into the glass and start licking.
Here, Jack.
I'm going to look at Vel and say, "Well, go on. This is the man that made me who I am today."
Vel goes, I'm greatly appreciative to have your audience. It's definitely not an opportunity that you get every day. I am seeking for various reasons the Wondersmith. I thought you might be acquainted or perhaps rivaled in some way. Not that you aren't excellent in your own right, but it's just something very specific in knowledge that I need from them.
All right.
Different from the way they talk to this guy is so
Yep.
funny to me.
And
All right.
Vel reaches out a little paw, and he goes, the name's Rex, by the way, Rex Butler.
Okay. So he finishes taking a
Charlie-
drag. Okay, Charlie, what?
I just want to say Charlie takes a sip from his drink, and I would like to just presume that it tastes like someone put a dash of gunpowder and put out a cigarette in it.
Yeah.
Just stiff whiskey, and that's the undertones.
Yep.
He's like, but lots of people know me as Vel Silverbolt or the Platinum Streak.
All right. So anyway, he finishes taking a drag, blows it out on Val. Right in his face.
I love the grizzled outlaw vibe.
It reminds me of my grandfather.
Oh my god.
Hmm. All right, and he says to you, "Your name has been drifting around the higher realms for a while."
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I mean, wow, that's crazy.
Well, I am very flattered that my name has passed through your ears, your greatness. Hopefully, good things.
You have no idea what war you have started.
Well,
I've always made interesting
Vel-
friends,
Vel-
haven't I?
Bell sets down his little drink, and then he looks over at Charlie. He's like, and then composes himself. He's like, no, I haven't heard.
I-
My deepest apologies if I've caused you troubles.
Charlie's gonna lean over to Vel and say, "Don't worry, he hasn't shot you yet. That's a good sign."
Yeah, he likes you. He
All
hasn't
right.
shot you yet. He likes you.
All right, so the gunsmith has definitely heard that, no matter how quiet you try to make it. It's like there's an unspoken rule amongst those of the higher planes. We don't get involved in each other's matters. Which is why we relegate tasks to those from the lower planes. For instance, that associate of yours, Cuddles.
oops.
Yes, I had some questions about that. In fact, do go on.
Charlie raises an eyebrow when he brings up Cuddles.
The
we
same cuddle. We
we
murdered.
we can't interfere with each other's goals, but we can assign champions to carry out our wishes for us, which can interfere with other champions. But
Mm.
you trying to ascend also means that we are forbidden from interfering. Which also means you're going to have to contend with a lot of champions.
Mm.
I don't know what path I must walk to do the good I want to do in this world, but I will do it swift of foot.
Oh, that we know. Speed is your thing.
He goes, yes. Yes, it is. Thank you.
So, are you wishing to become my champion like that one over there?
Oh, no. I think that this gentleman here is far better suited to act as your eyes and ears and capabilities on the mortal planes. I must
Way to
walk
call
my
a
own
god a
path.
liar.
All right. So then the gunsmith just stares over at Charlie while asking Vel, "So what did you need my assistance for?"
I need help locating a certain somebody.
Typically not something I do. Hunting,
Uh,
yes. Taking out, yes. Asking for help,
I
not
like
so
him.
much.
yeah, I understand it's an unusual ask of somebody in your posture, but you're the only person at we'll say this tier who might have the information we're looking for, and we have this kind of access to would it be possible for you to tell us the whereabouts of Gond, the Wondersmith?
Oh, he's usually in his forge, which is very difficult to reach. However, he does know your reputation. I could pass a word along.
If you could maybe request an audience, I'd be incredibly grateful.
But the question is, what's in it for me?
You know, I had a feeling you might do that. What does what would the gunsmith be interested in for trade?
He slides a revolver, a cat-sized revolver over to you. I'm always looking for more hands.
He's like, "Oh, I don't I don't use bullets. They're too slow. But I could definitely
That's going
I
in the
could de
note.
I could definitely do favors though.
I guess a one-time use champion could be useful.
But there'll have to be some delay on that, as we do have a very pressing matter I must attend.
All right.
Charlie is going to speak up at the matter and say, as for that matter, it's very important to me as well. You know my history already. We've come across a man that's been very rough with children, and we would like to put an end to that before any other altercations take place.
Putting an end to it would itself be an altercation.
Too
Oh.
late.
Yes, but
Oh, I said
But,
any
a
other
somber-
altercations, didn't
a
I?
somber.
Oh no, did he freeze? Oh
Real.
no.
Real, no, you can't freeze
He
right
froze.
now, dude. Real. He's waking up on now.
All right, so Charlie, what you asking him?
Okay. Well, normally I'm aware you prefer long-term deals, something like what we have. As for this matter, he's simply asking for something to aid him in the short term, so maybe something on loan. Much like what I gave you to keep, he gives you something a little less permanent in exchange for a less permanent deal.
What?
A piece, the proposal. Okay, dropping.
All right,
points
we
just
got
so that
what
I can-
Charlie said. Let's break it down.
Let's translate.
Yeah.
Instead of giving him something permanent like his true name or a sense that he has or what have you, give him something temporary in the same ethereal space. Something along the lines of, until this task of mine is complete, which will be until he meets with the god or does whatever, he will lose one of his feelings, senses, or something like that. So basically just a temporary giving up of a piece of himself until the deal is complete.
There he goes.
He'll
Make happen.
lose his walking speed.
I was thinking more like he will not be able to feel a sense of surprise or something like that,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
until it's completed. Like some
It would have been funny though.
Yeah.
because an eldritch entity isn't going to care about anything material. Giving up, which is why deals will always be something like your name or your like senses or like something more, or your soul, something less
Right, which he
physical.
already has.
Temporarily, for the sake of a temporary agreement, make it under the terms of I will temporarily give you something, and once your part is complete, my part is complete, and I get it back.
Okay. All right. Back into the roll. Also. Oh, okay. We can hear you now.
Is real back?
I'm back. I'm back.
Could you hear us during that?
No, like I was on my computer and my like internet kicked out on it for whatever reason.
Oh. So you're on your phone
So
now?
I'm on my phone. I'm waiting for everything to back up for a second.
Okay. All right. So Gunsmith, it's like, okay, we are talking about fish bomb, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's what the gunsmith says.
No, I'm asking, just for my clarification. You are talking about hunting down researcher fish bomb.
Well, I was talking about Real's arrangement to get the information, the contact for the.
Oh, you're still on
person.
that.
So if he were to, I was just acting as a liaison.
Okay. All right.
But
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's what you're talking about, when you start to offer something, he just put his hand up. It's like, no, no, we have enough of an arrangement between the two of us as it is.
I'm just trying to facilitate your arrangement with him. I'm not giving you anything else today, at least.
I wasn't asking.
Bell looks at the Eldritch Gunsmith. And he's like, I don't do any sketchy shit anymore, though.
Why?
He's like, I really try to walk the straight and narrow. So, but dealing out justice is dealing out justice.
Like, all right, I know what your goal is immediately. The immediate goal, anyway. I am in full support of what you're trying to do. But I just want to let you know there is more than one child at stake.
It's a great thing we have access to spell regenerate.
You don't need to be all cryptic now.
Wait, so have we switched topic onto Fishbalm, or
Oh,
because I thought that we were, because I had brought up that
Oh,
was
right,
the matter
right.
that we wanted to conclude immediately, but we do, like, the main reason we're here is so that he can get the other god's contact information.
okay, yeah, I'm trying to get it straight. What everybody? Okay,
Like,
so
sure.
we were just
I'm-
talking about
okay,
the
I am-
Wondersmith. Is that it then?
Yes, the only reason we brought up Fishbalm was to let him know that if we were to do something as a favor, or if Vel was, if Vel was to do something as a favor, that it would have to wait until we completed the Fishbalm thing.
Okay.
But that was just, we're not asking for help with the Fishbalm thing.
Okay. Now I know. All right. Looking back at the cat. All right, I'll pass the word along. If Gon decides to approach you or not is a matter between you and him. I will pass the word along. There is something I need from you, though.
And what could the Eldritch Gunsmith need from a humble house cat?
Barely anything even out of your way. I know you're going after a Rogue Foundation employee.
Man, he's very knowledgeable and in the loop on this stuff.
Everything my champion hears, I hear.
Do go on. LLD.
No.
Wait, did
And
you say
he-
LLD?
No, LD.
He's helping you.
LD.
Y'all stress me
Oh,
out.
LD. Oh, you were using the same nickname I used.
He heard you say it, yeah.
Y'all stress me out.
That. Okay.
He heard you say it. He thinks that's his name.
Oh no!
That's,
All right. Anyway.
Charlie will say that after having known him his entire life. And even still, he sits 3 seats down.
All right. Anyway, back on track.
No, you know that's not possible with this group.
I know. We were like an hour behind where I thought we'd be. See, this is why my prep is like 3 bullet points, and we might get to 2.
That's right.
Sorry.
All right. So anyway, it's like, I know you're after rescuing a certain child, but that researcher has multiple.
Oh, I saw the other cells. I wasn't going to leave any doors unopened.
There is one particular child that will stand out from the rest of the ones that you're not looking for. That
Okay.
child will be ostracized by the others. I need you to help that child.
Oh, poor kid.
And this is our fair trade.
Yes. You do that, you will be helping me.
Val at this point would turn back into his normal tabaxi. and he extends his hand out to shake his hand. He says, "Let's drink on it."
You reach out to the hand, you grab it, but it's just a bottle.
He's like,
Like, the form isn't really there.
"Sure, it's just what we perceive."
Yeah.
Charlie's
like,
gonna ask him real
"They
quick.
swigs."
Charlie's gonna ask real quick. Is this child another one of your champions?
Possibly.
All right then.
Jealous.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh no. Your patron wants another champion.
No, that in no way is Charlie gonna be insulted by other people making deals with this entity.
Okay.
He does
Yes, but
find it a
it's
little interesting that, much like himself, he is recruiting more children. But-
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just imagine it
Gun-
like your parents getting a new child.
Guns are the equalizer for the weak. I could see why it keeps happening.
Yeah.
I suppose they've struck a deal then.
Yep. They drank on it.
All right. I guess we wake up then.
All right. So you are back in the tour bus. It has been several hours. So, Clockwork, Kelsey, you see them coming out of Charlie's room. What you doing?
Good nap?
Oh yeah, wonderful.
I think I've done what I need to for now.
What were those noises I heard from your room, Charlie? Silence says more than 1,000 words.
Not writing down that one.
Damn it. Charlie is just. I would like to just headcanon real quick. Me and Vel still smell of smoke and spent gunpowder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have the bottle, too.
Okay.
That appeared.
Does it have any label?
No.
Okay. Hell yeah, gun
It's just a skull
moonshine.
and crossbones with like some bubbles above it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you drink that, there is no con save, you are hammered.
Oh.
That's gunsmith moonshine.
Charles,
I like to imagine that his torso just had those like had bandoliers covered in bullets,
Yeah.
old outlaw style. Like that's
Yeah.
what I was imagining the whole time.
Charles, I made a brief pact in exchange for a favor.
You. What do you need more power for, Val?
Oh no, it's not like a power.
Oh, it was
It was just an exchange for the favor, but I am duty bound.
just a favor for some information.
Oh. I thought he's going to reinvent the space program for himself.
I did drink on some. I did drink on it though, so it's very serious business.
Right. Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Did he make a good choice or did he get screwed?
Did he? What, you kind of cut out a little for me.
Did he make a good choice or did he get screwed?
Well, he didn't make a permanently detrimental choice. Simply, when we go and rescue the children, there will be one that is ostracized by the others, and for some reason, the Eldritch Gunsmith wants us to help that one. We
Okay.
do that, and the gunsmith will put in a word with the god that Vel was wanting to contact.
All right, then.
Seems like
Yeah,
a good
that-
deal in general, I think.
That lines up with what we're doing.
Oh, is it possible for me to run real fast, like, to see if we can
Yes.
rent? To see if we can rent the. Yes, you can run fast. How did you know? see if we can rent out the stadium that we did the initial tryouts for the tournament.
Oh, we're doing
That-
the full. Okay.
To do what?
It has
Don't
the
worry about
It has the anti-death
Yeah.
bubble.
The
Oh,
immortality
oh.
field.
Enough, Dell.
You would have to ask the rulers.
Oh, the king and queen.
The ones that like it?
It's a good thing
Mhm.
we're friends with them.
Yep.
So Vel stops. He shows up in a burst of wind at the gate because he's courteous. He's not gonna run by the guards, and he's like, Platinum Streak. I'd like an audience with the king and queen.
Yep, you're on the very short list. You get ushered in pretty quickly.
And he's like, thanks. And then he would move like quickly, but at like visible speeds. So like
Yeah.
20 miles
Can we
an
just-
hour, something like that.
Just to cut this out of the rotation of things to get done, can we just say that I give Vel the money for the torture equipment and he grabs it on the way back?
Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome. How much is that going to cost me?
Vel did it so quick.
All right. What kind of torture equipment?
Bondage gear.
Up
No.
to intermediate, maybe some
Not-
maybe more complex tools.
Not fun
I'm-
torture equipment.
God
No,
damn it.
no, we're talking
Who put this
Pair
guy?
of Anguish is one thing that I particularly wanted. You know what a Pair of Anguish is?
Oh god,
no,
yeah.
at least not by name.
It's a pear-shaped metal object with a crank on the stem, quote unquote. And when you
Okay.
crank it, it opens up into 4 sections, so you can put it into a body part of some sort. And
All right.
yeah, so Pair of Anguish, pliers,
like
different
real
knives.
world or magical.
We'll just say real world for now. We'll just Charlie can work with that.
Honestly, like 20 gold to get you a whole set. If it's not
Okay, 20
magical.
gold. Thank you.
We bring the
I mean,
magic
what would
ourselves.
magic do for this?
Probably intensified pain. Supplement.
Yeah,
Okay, how much is magical?
200.
Okay, 200. Grab me
And
that.
that'll make it so like you can keep damaging and it will always like regenerate to just before they would die,
Ah, perfect, perfect.
keeping it
That
going
works
indefinitely.
perfectly with my lyrics. Let's go.
All right, so you get into the castle and you see that the king and queen are there with Isaac and Kamari.
Vel does a little bow and he's like, thank you for the audience at such short notice. I require use or rental of the tryout tournament Coliseum for justly righting a terrible wrong.
And how long are you looking to reserve it?
Probably
How
just
long
the
can
day.
we reserve it?
Probably just the day would be fine.
A whole day.
I mean, like what time of day is it right now?
Probably afternoon.
Afternoon, couple hours.
Yeah, I guess we can discount it. Just 17,000 gold.
Ooh, it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
It's really, really nice.
I
I hate
only
that man.
Vel nods politely, and pulls out just like a bag of platinum and just tosses it. And he was like, "This will be money well spent," and nods.
Like a guard intercepts the bag that you're throwing at royalty.
Oh my god. Vel could actually just run in and say, I'm going to kill you now. And fucking finish.
And then I run back after
If we
picking
really
up
wanted
torture
to.
gear.
If we really wanted to kill the king, I think almost any of us could find a way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
We don't
Pretty
want to.
easily.
No, of course you
Yeah.
don't want to. Okay, so you make it back to the tour bus, which is still rolling.
I still leave
Uh,
that guy. Actually.
Vel
All right.
climbs back in. Oh, Charlie, here you go. And he reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out just like a chest.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. And he puts it into his backpack.
All right, it has been several hours. You finally see the palace on the horizon. And by now you notice the palace is more like a spire. Or
Do
like
we know?
a lot of like the same shape as the Eiffel Tower.
Charles,
Oh.
at this point, can you tell if we're going up or down?
I recast locate object.
Okay, you are finally within range. You can tell it is underneath the palace.
It's directly underneath the. Is that the Eiffel Tower?
Except it's made of crystal.
Oh. Is that the Tokyo Tower?
Oh god.
So we need to format a way for everybody to fit on Val.
If you two can fit, I can just sit in one of your pockets as a little rat. It's been a minute since I've been a rat.
Gotta scratch that rat itch.
The
I like
radish?
being a rat, and I don't know why.
Oh my god. Vel chasing Kelsey around.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
Yeah, that would suck.
Kelsey wouldn't stand a chance.
No, not at all.
None of us would.
It'd be boring for him. It would be
but again,
boring for Vel.
True,
But
Vel
again,
could
Kelsey-
very
Here's my
easily
escape
eat all of us.
The Kelsey.
Here's
the
my
Kelsey
escape
and
strategy if Vel comes after me. Etherealness.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Hey. You can't get me if I'm on another plane. Like
Travel via plants is my
Kelsey,
plan.
Kelsey is like the wizened druid, and Val is like their murderous animal familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'd say wizened, but yeah.
All right, so 2 people can sit on Val.
Me.
Kelsey can turn into like something small and fit in someone's pocket.
She goes in my or he goes in my pocket.
Would somebody
Yes,
kindly
that's his favorite spot.
detect magic?
I can.
Or like if we have true sight. Do we have true sight at this point?
I think
I
two
don't
of
know.
you
Oh, it
do.
does.
We have all senses.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me what the sensors say about the tower before I go blindly jolting into it.
Okay, so those of you
What
who
does the
have
scouter
true
say?
those of you who have true sight and are actively using it, you see the magical force bubble around it.
Magic force field.
Yep.
I hate
You
that.
might need to run a bit faster this time.
That
can't get
seems
too
like
magic.
a bad
Val
idea.
turns into a person. He's like, I can't do magic bubbles. I got it.
Okay.
But what kind of magic is it?
Force magic.
Is it dispellable?
Whatever force wall is.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana. Wow, I did really bad.
I mean,
Want me to
those
help
two
you?
yeah, those two already saw it. They know what it looks like. It's a force wall in bubble form.
Is it?
Ow.
This is an important question. Is it just above the ground, or is it a sphere?
All right. So I take it both of you would be and looking at it to answer his questions.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a bubble. It's not flush with the ground like a half dome. It is up. It looks like the focal point of the bubble is the top of the palace. So, like, way up in the sky is like the widest part, and then it tapers down near the ground. We're not near the
I'm
ground.
so confused about
So
this
we should be
situation
able to
now.
go under it, or
Oh, okay. So like, the bottom part of the bubble is ringing the base of the tower.
So like a bowl, basically.
so there isn't enough space for us to go under it.
As far as you can tell, you wouldn't be able to reach any of the entrances. The bubble, the bottom of the bubble is still in the way. Like, it goes a little bit underground.
I assume this is not something I can just pop a spell magic and be good.
You
But
could try.
Vel does have a burrowing creature he could use to make us a tunnel. Like he was a giant hamster for his fight with Barry.
Yep.
Well, I can run through like walls and the ground and stuff also, but like
Does
I can't
anyone
run
have
magic
does,
areas.
does anyone have disintegrate? Can any of us learn disintegrate?
Kiki
But he
might.
said that the barrier goes a bit underground, which means that if you have something that can burrow, we could feasibly just dig under it.
But once we are under it, is that where the kids are?
Well, I'm just saying make a tunnel to get to the other side.
All right, you do get the idea, or Clockwork. You do get the idea because the locate is still running. It is further down than the bubble goes.
Oh, I also please don't make me go look for it actually. I need to go get a handful of moss. I go find a handful of moss.
Oh, very easily.
Like
You're in
you.
the yeah.
Thank you.
You're like in the
Beautiful.
woods right now.
Kelsey,
And
here's a
I'm
handful of moss.
Thank you, I appreciate this handful of moss. You know,
Alright,
here's a handful of moss is going in the.
so
in
none of your eyes are gonna work while this is happening. Just so you're aware.
okay. Never mind. Kiki does not have disintegrate prepared.
So if where we're entering is below the bubble, then we can do it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'll guide you.
I
I'll
will
try
say
to guide
you would hear like a bird call, which would mean something to Charlie.
Wait, a bird call?
Yes.
Wait, it means something to. Okay, have I missed something? Fuck.
No,
What
I'm
does the
bringing
bird
this
call
up
mean?
now. You
It would
recognize
mean
it.
something-
You recognize it as Connie doing a bird call.
Oh. Oh, where am I hearing this from?
Why is Connie here?
Somewhere in the woods, whistles travel way further than speaking.
That's true.
Charlie is going to hint at Vel to go in the direction of the bird call and investigate what that is real quick.
Alright, I can go investigate the bird call real fast.
Alright. All right, it's second. You're there. You see Connie. She's up in the tree, just like sitting on a branch, looking in the direction of the palace, doing her bird calls.
Connie, what are you doing out this way?
Oh, are you
Is it
riding
important?
Val?
I am still riding Vel. I never got off of Vel.
Oh,
When
okay.
we traveled, Vel like shapeshifted, and then we got there and started debating stuff. I thought
Okay.
that Vel was still in his wild shape, and we were still riding him.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were still with him. Okay, so when you start talking, she stops, like slips off the branch, her tail still on it, upside down, looking at you. It's like, oh, I was afraid you weren't going to come.
To the call or to the location?
Oh, the location. I figured you'd be here eventually. That, and when you're not in Strixhaven, neither am I.
So, what brings you to the location, and how did you find out about the man?
Man?
I know everything. The girl apparently
Oh,
does
we
not
might
know
be here for
everything.
different reasons.
Yeah, I'm about the drafted wizards and sorcerers and whatnot.
Oh, no, we're here to
Murder a man.
kill a man.
That's way more fun.
Oh, it's going to be. He's torturing children. So, oh, I'm going to show you this real quick. He pulls out the torture equipment and shows it to Connie, kind of like giddy, like a kid on Christmas.
Now, how many of those can be adapted for fun?
Oh.
Was that Connie's question?
Yes.
He closes it and says, "Get your own set for that. Depravity." Oh.
All right. Right. Well, I mean, so
That's
I was
probably the pair of anguish.
with the Crystal Empire tournament contestants I've been talking to, talking about family members that have gone missing due to the orders of the Emperor. I made my way here. I thought you would have been doing the same, for the same reason.
Oh, no. Our employers brought to our attention that we needed to take care of this guy after we learned about him. It's entirely just my current job, you know?
Yeah, well, there is this giant bubble around the palace that I can't get into. So I thought I might
Yes, we were
meet
just
up with you.
talking. Well, we were just talking about how we're going to get past that, and I'm sure that we will. You're welcome to stay with us and figure all that out. You want to help us with our thing, and you can do your thing after, or?
Oh, that isn't how I get my hands dirty.
All right. Well, you're welcome to come in with us, and if you need to part ways and handle your own dirty business, I understand.
Well,
Please don't watch her get killed. This is the kind of place where NPCs that you like get killed.
all right. Well, as for some info I have gleaned from the talkative contestants, there's this bubble around it, but there's a dungeon that needs to be accessed occasionally without opening up the bubble. So there is an underground entrance that can get you in.
I thought
just
we
gonna
were
do
just going to burrow there.
I mean, you could.
So, what's the catch? Because you're sitting in a tree and not currently going underground.
Oh, why would I do that? That's dangerous.
She has a point.
But that was my guess of where the Emperor was stashing all of those spellcasters.
Oh. We can certainly keep an eye out. Honestly, our mission here takes precedent. I wonder if they're related.
Might be. Well,
Oh,
you completing your mission
bring
helps me with mine.
Yes. As it stands, do you know where this underground entrance is?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was camping out in front of.
Oh, wonderful. By the way, I'll be inheriting Cuddles' diamond thing he was doing. I'll be taking
What?
over. He ran
Are you-
into an unfortunate case of burnt alive.
It was deserved.
Splendid. Okay, you did have all the details, right?
Oh,
I was given some of the details by those who were aware, but also I get the feeling that there's a lot of like specifics in it that Cuddles never covered based on how Cuddles does business.
Yeah, he
So
didn't even
I'll have
tell
a
me.
longer conversation with Connie about that later. Right now we're on a mission.
Yep.
I'll talk to you in the dorms about it. How about that?
Sounds good. I can't wait to get back up there. Ah, so many
Oh,
secrets.
hold
Can we see the entrance that she was talking about from here?
It looks like a rock face.
Looks like a rock face. Wonderful.
But she has assured you
anyone
there
else-
is an entrance.
Is anyone else talking to Connie about anything while we're? Because I feel like she's maybe not coming with us.
No.
I believe
She
I'm
just-
currently a rat. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, we love our sneaky rats here.
I love
Does she know what
Connie.
Fish Bomb is?
Has she heard of Fish Bomb?
Are you gonna ask?
Apparently not.
I don't know. Someone asked her about Fish Bomb.
How about Kelsey ask her about fish bomb? Oh right, Kelsey's a rat. Kelsey can't communicate right now.
Said that like 3 times now, man.
Right. Sorry.
Okay.
Brain's a little
The,
bit. He's gonna ask real quick. So about Fish Bomb, the man we're after. Have you heard anything about him?
Does he explode fish?
No, he's this researcher from our organization that's gone rogue, and we need to take him out. And he's currently using. He's hesitant to give too much information. He loves Connie, but also the SCP Foundation is supposed to be secret. He's like he's been tormenting children, and we got the go ahead to take care of him.
Then that is definitely a different guy.
Yes. Well, we'll be sure to take care of that. We actually rented out the arena for the anti-death field so that the torture can be more with sick bastards, basically. If you want to watch later,
Oh, I will have.
Arena and catch the go.
I will get there and start selling tickets.
I was gonna say, feel free to advertise.
Maybe we don't want to do that.
Oh,
Maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we
I
don't
rented
want to do
the
that.
Because
thing for a couple hours.
should we advertise an illegal event like this?
Illegal event. This is
No.
illegal.
All right. So
This
I'm
is
gonna tell
just-
Connie, okay, keep it to the underground. We don't want
Of
this
course.
being public, but we want to make sure that it does not catch the attention of the guards. I know that you are fully capable of arranging an underground event like that, even if we are in a bit of a public space. But
Oh,
we rented
so,
it out, so
what's your budget for putting scaffolding around and keeping the public out, saying it's being renovated?
what do you think the
You know, if you think
cost
about
of that
Charlie,
would?
if you think about Charlie, that's really an investment because we can always reuse the scaffolding.
Well,
How deep
so
are
long as
pockets?
we can make that. All right, I'm going to. How much would this cost? It's a large arena.
All you need is like
All
a
you need is
little
section of it.
bit in like one section to justify closing down the arena.
So I'm thinking, how much does scaffolding cost though? I'm not a roofer. I don't know.
Mhm.
In this world, like a little bit, just like 200 gold
200
for
gold?
labor and
The same as a
lumber.
set of magical torture equipment. Damn.
We're not talking about magical scaffolding. This
No,
is
I'm
just
saying like that was the exact same cost as the magical torture equipment. Okay, fine. I'll give her
But
200 gold, and I'll tell her, if you can get this set up and everything, just try to sell enough tickets that you can recoup that for me.
will do, boss.
And Belle's like, I mean, I spent 17,000 gold on the stadium. I guess just see what you can do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I could have tortured him in a dank basement for free. You're the one that decided to make it a whole damn thing. So
All right. So
I'm just
she's
helping out now.
she slips away into like a gap in the base of the tree. You have no idea where she went.
I love her. She's
All
delightful.
right.
She is.
So she is delightful. I love Connie. We're going to go to the rock face, I presume, and
All
try
right.
to find the entrance.
All right, roll it. God, what is it? Investigate. To find hidden things.
I was just gonna face check it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I had a 21 for my investigate though.
Nice. So
we
you
definitely know
do,
where it is.
yeah, you actually find the door, and then Vel just walks right through it.
Yeah, Vel just starts vibrating, and everyone on Vel starts vibrating.
Okay.
Yeah. So Vel just
So
vibrates
we
through
all
the
enter.
door.
Is there
Well, the
anything-
door is still closed. You just know where it is, and Vel is on the other side.
Okay. I guess Charlie's gonna try to open the door.
All right. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think that counts as lockpicking. All right.
21.
All right, so Vel, you go through the door, you turn around, and it's already being opened by Charlie.
Very nice, Charlie.
You are having me use all of the skills I've invested in. Awesome.
Oh,
Clockwork
so
is just touching his stomach. I think my kidney's backwards now.
let's get our game plan down here. So my primary goal is going to be freeing kids from like cells, and apprehending fish bomb.
Right.
Same.
That's a good idea.
Those are the main objectives.
Kelsey,
Yes.
your primary objective, before anything else, should be establishing the moss.
Yep.
And then after the moss, the world is your oyster. Do what you will.
Where exactly do we want our door?
I don't know, like a safe distance from if there's battle occurring. We don't know if there's gonna be battle or not yet, though.
Okay. So
So why is
not
Connie
very clear
here?
instructions.
Oh, my bad. The images aren't loading properly. I thought that was the Charlie token.
Okay.
In fact, I'm not seeing much of anything. Let me reset the page.
All right. So now that we have a door, I'm gonna.
I got Charlie up if you need it.
Dang it.
But cooler now.
Biscuit.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I don't know which way. Does the map go up?
You came from here.
We came from there. The map goes
Yeah.
down.
This is a door.
Okay. And Vel says, "All right, are we ready to do this?"
Let's
I think
go.
that we're ready. I think we got what we need.
And Vel pulls out.
I love how we just decided that spinning is talking.
Yeah.
Like,
I
so
also
you know
just do
it's
bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah.
Vel pulls out his large pair of scissors.
Okay.
And then he nods over at Charlie, and I'm gonna see if the door is unlocked.
It is not. Oh, it is not locked.
All right, so Charlie, you should lead the way if we're just like going in a normal way.
Okay.
That thing about how you're good at lying and stuff.
I don't know what the best way of lying would be right now. I'll think. You know what? Actually, I am going to use disguise self and become Reese Urcher.
Why lie? If
Just so that if I need to run it, just in case it becomes beneficial. It's good to have, I don't know who I'm going to run into. I don't know if there are other people that if we can get past them will make getting to Fish Bomb easier. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we also don't know if we could just be like, yeah, we're from the Foundation, but at the same point they're gonna be like, hey, how did you get in here?
We're from the Foundation. I feel like for any researcher that would be enough of an explanation.
Yeah, but we still don't know if this is Foundation sanctioned or not specifically.
You could very easily deduce that.
We were
Is-
given the go ahead to
Okay.
eliminate this man from his position.
Yeah, and they had the note on the file that they didn't even know he was in this world.
So there we go. So no, it was
Yeah.
not.
So we could definitely use the reasoning that since we are assembling our stuff, we just got the internet up and running. We're finding and locating anyone around to give them the resources to keep in touch and keep the foundation moving.
Yep.
All right. So we open the door.
All
That
right.
was a great time to be a rat. I don't have to worry about talking to anybody.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I
see,
guess I
like,
took the lead.
Hate that.
yeah, this is iron bars in a door. You see an empty, like, holding cell with blood stains on the floor going into a little drain.
Lovely.
Bell starts like vibrating
Right.
really fast in a way that's giving off like ultrasound, in a way that's super not pleasant. And Bell's just gonna walk through this door.
All right, give me a sec.
Love how Vel told me to take lead and then immediately went ahead of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bell was like, "It's a good idea for you to go first," and then he's like, "Just kidding, I'm doing murder now." Bell was like,
We
"This is
don't
a good
have a road,
idea."
do we?
Bell's
What?
Morat's not here.
Bell's more sensible mind was like, Charlie should go first. It makes sense. Then Bell saw this. It was like, change of plans.
I just love that the whole fucking group has laser focus
Yeah.
doing
This man needs
murder.
to,
All
the
right.
man needs to die. It's fair.
All right. First off,
Is this
does a
door locked?
22 hit?
Hit Val, no.
Okay.
Is this door locked?
Oh,
It's not for long.
So
Oh, I see
yeah,
that.
that thing, as you face through the door, the other two, you see what's basically a harpoon embed itself in the door after Vel goes through it.
yeah. Val just is vibrating too fast. It just sinks through him.
Yeah.
It's like trapped. It keeps
Uh,
going.
I just want to know, from your perspective, you see him walk through the door and then immediately shunk, harpoon through door.
Val just casually says traps.
Is the door locked or no?
No.
I don't know if I can go through. Okay, I'm gonna open the door, standing off to the side of where the harpoon seemed to have its trajectory. I'm going
Yeah.
to push the door open and
Yeah,
try to
you
just shoot that if I can.
Yeah, you see a spent ballista.
Okay.
All right, next door.
I'm going
Just-
through that door.
Is
Oh, I
Del
didn't
just
even
staying
see
by
that.
the door?
No, he's with you. I just haven't moved
Wait,
him.
where's my locate object pointing me?
Oh, what was the object again?
My
Mortar
mortar and
pestle.
pencil.
Okay, that would be stored somewhere over. Can you see it in the shadow?
No.
Oh. Th-
Oh, there.
Somewhere over here that you can't see because of the fog.
Okay.
I think the disguise means dick all at this point. This guy clearly does not give a shit.
Yeah. All right, this door is locked.
Not for long.
Hell of a guy. Hell of a.
Can I just break it open?
All right, how are you breaking it?
I have thunder gauntlets.
Yeah, don't even need to roll.
Cool. You basically see Trolls just put his fist through a fucking door and open it from the other side.
Nice.
And you see a very small child, like, huddled in blankets,
Means if I
very
remember correctly,
startled
Oh shit.
by the thunder and the door, like, petrified.
He's just
I think
Charlie's gonna
here's a
walk
good
over to
spot for
Val
Moss.
and just say,
Oh.
all right, if I remember the video right, then that hallway down there has all of the other children in it.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop Kelsey off in here.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm back to a person. And I need
Right.
to establish some moss on the wall and then grow it a good bit,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, if I may.
All right. Do I have to drop your token?
Would
Yeah.
adding mold with the moss growing,
What'd you
like
say?
more plant life, would adding mold help, like more plant life?
I think mold is a fungus, so does it still work with
yes.
that?
Sure.
No,
I mean,
it's
plant
via
is a
plant.
kingdom. Yeah, plant is animal kingdom. Plant like it anything that isn't an
Yeah, but
animal should
fungus
work.
isn't counted as a plant. It's its own, like, weird thing that no one can agree on.
I'm gonna say the magic is not that anal.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlie is going to pull from his backpack the bagged lunch that he stole weeks ago from a guard's
Dude.
corpse and hand it to Kelsey.
Val
Okay.
stows his
Thank
blade
you.
and he kneels down. And he in a gentle voice he says, hello, I'm the Platinum Streak. These are my companions. They're a little more kind to the eyes than I am.
Oh, you're a giant cat. You're not that bad.
Well, right now I'm like a
He's undead.
masked, hooded figure,
True.
and he's like, I'm gonna make sure nobody ever hurts you again. And then he just walks this way.
All right. She is not moving.
While he's doing
Charlie
that,
is. Go ahead, Kelsey.
while he's off to go find the other children, can I pop a plant growth on the moss and stick the moss to the wall?
Yeah.
Dope, thanks. Can I get it about person sized?
Sure.
Dope, thank you.
Charlie is going to approach the child and sit delicately on the edge of the bed and say, I know that you've been being hurt. We want to put an end to that. We're here to help you. If you just come with us, we're going to make sure that the bad man who has been hurting you can never do so again. I just need you to trust me. And I'm going to reach my arm out and leave it up to the child to,
Mm-hmm.
reciprocate.
All right. Persuasion.
17.
All right. She hesitantly, like, still blankets fully over her, reaches out for your hand.
Yay.
He keeps his hand flat so that he doesn't, grab her, but gently puts his thumb over to encapsulate the hand, delicately, and tries to put a little bit of, I don't want to say force, but tug slightly to pull her towards him, so that, to move her out of the corner of the room.
All right. At the first little pull, you can tell that she kind of freezes.
It's okay.
He's going to stop, keep calm, give her a warm smile, and try to reassure her, tell her it's going to be okay. With friends.
All right. She loosens up a little bit, starts following.
Wonderful. I was so nervous when I rolled a 7 for that. That plus 10 persuasion coming in.
Oh,
clutch.
yeah. Yeah, it is. All right, so where are you taking her?
I'm just going to bring her to the edge of the bed and let her adjust while we wait for the. Oh, I was grabbing it, just move her down a little, and
Okay, yeah,
just
I was
sit
doing
with
the
her
same thing.
and wait for Kelsey. And while we're waiting for Kelsey, I'm going to delicately continue speaking to the kid, just to
Keep her
try to
occupied.
create a certain sense of
Okay.
camaraderie, keep her occupied, keep her from thinking about negative things, and
Okay.
just like pointing out like that's Kelsey, explain who Kelsey is like delicately, tell her about the other people I'm with and like what they're good at and how we're going to help.
All right. Okay, so everyone else.
We're looking for a bitch.
A man needs to die, and he's going to be caught.
So Vel's gonna
I
stay-
don't know if y'all are looking in the right area because that's all going to be prison cells with children, which you should
We
get,
also need the
but
kid.
without
We are getting them.
But then, yeah. But then at the end of that hallway, it should be a staircase. So my best bet is that the dude that we're looking for is probably going to be in the room to the side of where we are right now.
Wait, like over here?
Like you'll see, there's another door up here,
Where?
like
Oh,
up
I did
next to
not
me.
see there was another door up there. Hold on. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll
Yeah,
check
I
for-
remember being
check for
curious
space.
about what was in it when we watched the video.
All right,
So
Belle's
Vel's just
looking
gonna
in there.
walk through. Vel's gonna walk through the door. Oh, it's just like storage warehouse.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like a closet.
Okay, as long as it seems safe. All right, and then we'll go down there.
Okay.
So, can Charles start busting open doors?
I can
Oh,
do that.
sorry, I was trying to scroll the map.
And I'll stand point.
Yeah, these are the only doors. Like, okay, the only doors that have been locked so far. You have a data point of 1. Had a child behind it. And these doors are all also locked.
More children.
All right. I think it would take way too long to do the same thing Charlie did with the
Oh yeah,
little
no.
girl.
As you bust open the doors, Vel's just gonna scoop the kids and drop them off in this room, and that can be a Charlie and Kelsey situation.
You're getting
Also
yoinked. We'll
running
deal
about
with your
this-
trauma later.
Exactly. Is that an acceptable combination of events, Dell?
All right.
I just keep busting open doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Done.
So
Oh my
you're
god.
the kids just hear katoon, katoon, katoon down the hall, katoon. And like before they can even process, they're being ran. And just dropped
3 of
in
them
this
have
room.
whiplash.
And
Yeah.
the next thing
Poor
they
thing.
just see is Dell.
Who is like looking them over, seeing their tending to their injuries.
Kelsey can help with that as needed.
The hell?
I'm
Oh, I
done
forgot
with
to
my
ask.
trees. Not my trees, my moss, I believe, so. Yeah.
Is 4238 injured or no?
No, she has a healing factor,
Okay.
as described by the article.
The dude also said that the bruises were spontaneous, so I don't know how much we could have trusted him on that. It was fair to check.
She does appear to be in perfect health.
That's good.
I'd just like to say at this
Don't
point.
worry, I know a great therapist.
What did you say, Real?
I'm gonna try to piggyback you. It's faster that way. Gonna poke my head through the door.
All right.
We'll look into this door.
And there's more children in like strapped down.
How many kids are there?
This one. Oh.
Bell would just come in with his short sword and like slash the straps off the bed, like on each side, and then do the same thing, run the kids back.
Okay.
Checking kids, talking to kids. Poor things, man.
Is the moss big enough to start feeding kids through?
The
I
spell
don't want to start it yet because it only lasts for a round.
only lasts for
I want
one
to have
round.
everyone so we can just have them all just straight through.
I understand.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, back to the group.
Oh, nothing to be sorry for. I misunderstood.
Or, I mean, back to Clockwork and Val.
All right, we're poking through this door.
All right. In this, you see a room, and there is a mirror on one, like a large mirror in the wall.
Oh. Bell announces that to Charles, and are these manacles here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the manacles, and then Bell shoots through the mirror, and he's like standing there, and he's looking around, and then he's just gonna open the door for Clockwork, and he's like, here.
And
He
yeah.
just looks at the shattered mirror. Okay.
Oh no, wait, did
that's
you
fair.
run through it or phase through it?
No, yeah, I tunneled through it. So like I
Oh, I thought it was.
that'd be terrifying.
So it is broken now?
No, it's not broken.
Oh, okay, you phased through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Clockwork, you would see this room and two chairs facing what looks like a window into the other room.
Okay. The same in this room?
Are you opening the door?
Oh, you have a door there. I
I-
didn't even see
If
that
it's
door.
locked, I'm going to smash it, yes.
All right. And you see a room with a window for a wall. All right, Vel, this
That's me.
is storage, where all of the enchanted crap is stored until it gets sent back out.
I hate that. Okay.
Which, Clockwork, you would know your thing is waiting.
Last door, I guess. This is the last door, right? We didn't miss any.
Yep, last door.
Me scrolling back through, making sure. Yeah.
Is Clockwork going to grab his item?
Yes!
Okay, because you haven't gone into the room. No, this room has the
Oh, the
storage.
storage room. Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
I thought you meant the door.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
We'll come back.
Currently, we're looking for a bitch.
Standing
We're
on
not
the
gonna have time later. Grab it now.
All right, so since you did dip into this room, he did see you. And
Motherfucker.
yeah, he's sitting in front of just a bunch of files. He's writing notes.
Uh-oh.
Sees Clockwork's outfit. It's like, oh, you must be here for my report.
He just
That's
just
why you're
walk
supposed
in, grab him by the lab coat, and put his put his head through the fucking table.
Oh yeah. Get his ass. Get him.
All right.
Get him.
Oh.
Hurt him. Kill
And
him.
he constantly hear
Rampage.
the deafening thunder of his gauntlets while he's doing that.
Bell's gonna
All
run
right.
in, and he runs up the wall and does a really cool flip. And then when he comes down, after Charles hits his head into the table, he connects with his foot and kicks his head back into the table.
Coom,
Above his
coom.
ass.
And I'm using stunning strike.
Yeah.
Just don't kill him yet, all right?
All right, while you're doing that, he's yelling out, I have information. What are you doing?
Fuck you.
Fuck your information.
You're abusing children, dog. We don't care.
The only thing you have is children in your basement, and that's a thing we cannot abide by.
That's going in.
We abide by Charlie keeping a full-grown man locked in his room,
Yeah,
but that's
like-
different.
He's like, I've been spying on the Empire.
What about the children? We do not care about the Empire right now, buddy.
Oh, they brought me some magically attuned children to, see if I could improve them.
And you tried, and that's a problem. He just doesn't see what he did wrong, like, at all, does he?
I mean, after the first few got dusted, I determined that 4238's power doesn't work on organics. Then I just, canceled the project.
Stunning strike.
He hasn't tried it. Oh my god, I hate this man, I hate this man, I hate this man, I hate this man.
Do I have this man stunned?
We're
I'm not
doing the right
even there.
thing. Even the criminal. Okay, so you know how in a prison, like, people who hurt children will get the shit kicked out of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exclusively criminal cast of people who are gonna come to watch him get tortured are gonna be
Oh, yeah.
so happy.
Oh, do you
When-
think the premium tickets, you get to go and participate?
So now that I ideally stunned this man, Vel runs all the way back here first, and he goes, Kelsey, now. And then he runs back
Okay.
here.
Transport via plants is, I assume, what you want me to do.
All right. So he can't move, but he's yelling out, "Wait! The Emperor's dead!"
What?
Who did?
Not our problem right now.
Cool.
I have
You're not
soul cake.
saving
We can
yourself, bro.
interrogate his soul later.
Yeah.
I have 20 strength, so I can just drag him.
We have decided that this man needs to die, and therefore he's gonna die.
Fuck your lore drops. We're on a mission.
You gave
He's
us a child abuser, Dell. We're going to
Yep.
abuse him back.
We will not give a shit.
Oh, I know. All right. So, what does the travel through plants do?
Hold up, I gotta pull it up because I accidentally closed my character sheet. I've been fighting with a flower that I'm making for my mom.
I'm gonna assume you didn't take the bagged lunch then. I'm just gonna keep that.
I did use it. I wasn't happy about it, but I did
You did use it?
see if it was
Okay.
helpful.
Oh, are we doing the biological countdown timers?
The what? I'm using transport via plants to get us quickly.
Oh, no,
out of
I
here.
mean above table.
What?
Or have we
What?
not done that yet?
Oh my god.
Context.
I know what you're referring to, and I'm not gonna help you figure out what he means. I.
Because I'm about to do mine. Is anybody else done theirs?
Oh, the... Yeah, okay. I understand.
Oh, I already did that, yeah.
I still don't. What the fuck?
23
I'll
minutes
text you in a
ago.
second, honey. Jake, I'll text you in a second. I've just got to pull this thread through first.
All right, well, since I still have to stay awake a little bit after to get everything uploaded, I guess it makes sense that I find later.
Oh, I think I understand now.
Yeah, you should.
I should. It's 6 a.m.
Whatever, I need these to sleep. Okay, so where are you traveling to?
Did we ever actually discuss where we wanted to go?
It just has.
Because I was
I mean,
just gonna take them to the gun barrel. Since it's far away, I can reach it, and I've touched like all of those plants.
You know, that's a good That's a good spot. That is a very good
Yeah.
spot, honestly. And then Vel can take Fishbomb directly to the stadium.
Alright, great. We're
Charlie will
going.
come with you for that.
I'm taking all the kids to the gun barrel.
All right.
I would like to not be alone in that, as there's a lot of traumatized children. I can't handle all of them.
All right. Dell will also go.
Thank you.
He doesn't need to see what is about to happen.
Also, the staff of the gun barrel is there to help. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that they exist.
Bro.
Charlie is going to bring the SCP one up to this room to be able to be alone, because clearly is not in a good condition.
Oh, physically, yes. Mentally, no.
Vel would stunning strike Fishbomb as many times as he needs to right now, but is he able to suss out in
Hit him
quick
for fun.
time like which kid the Eldritch Gunsmith was talking about?
With them having not really had time to interact with each other yet, no. But they're
That's
like
fair.
a variety of races and like some variety of ages.
Vel is like, the Platinum Streak at your service, and he bows for the kids, and he's like, I'll be right back momentarily. And
So
then
where
he-
are you storing the kids?
How many rooms do we have at the gun barrel that we can just
But
pour these
we've
poor
got these
kids
big
into?
rooms we never use.
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
I need to be able to keep an eye on all of them, but like I want them to be able to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there works. Enough
Alright.
beds I can sit in the pocket
There's
just in
probably enough
case.
beds for all of them, right? Between these two rooms.
Ideally.
I can tell you like first-person shooters, Val.
What? I forget how many
The
there
way
were.
Vel moves his mouse is direct lines, quickly arching and switching. It's not fluid. Like that's the way someone that does flick aim moves their mouse.
Yeah, this is how I move.
Charlie's just going to make sure that the SCP girl knows, like, the other kids are just in the next room over. You can go downstairs if you want food. You're completely safe. And before he does leave, he does bring her, like, a cup of water.
Okay. Is anybody filling in Kennedy and Grarg?
Yeah,
Well-
I'll let them know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Children upstairs. And they're terribly traumatized. Be nice.
Oh, Vel will leave
And also all
Kelsey.
the other people.
I don't have enough attunement slots anyways. Vel is going to leave Kelsey with his +2 moon sickle.
Okay.
The spare
I love how
weapons just
Kelsey...
to our staff.
I love how we leave the tokens from other times, so Kelsey is simultaneously in Ollie's bedroom and over in this meeting with Charlie, Vel, and Molerat in the corner.
Yeah.
And Charlie is also downstairs and in that meeting.
This map has
Yeah.
to be
Regularly
I love that.
cleaned.
Listen, I love seeing our former escapades.
Oh no, see, the whole adventure is happening so quickly, it's your after image.
It's the after image. Oh,
This
also, Vel,
This is just
Ollie,
how Vel
they're
sees the
over
world.
here. Okay. Charlie
Okay.
is going to let Kennedy know to bring an individual meal to the room with the SCP girl. Like, here in a little while.
Okay.
And just update her that, like, this kid probably isn't going to want to be approached, but bring food.
All right. So you have that handled.
So we had the barn behind here that I'm citing from a very long time ago.
Okay.
And is there a meat hook in it?
Probably.
For like
Oh my god.
I'm gonna grab that. No reason.
So many reasons,
Alright,
but
so-
none that
so-
need to be said right now.
So I'm taking Fish Bomb, allegedly, or presumably Charlie and Charles are coming with me. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Dell is
certainly
staying with
coming.
the kids.
I made a musical number for this.
What?
What?
Please tell me you're serious
I
about
said
that.
I'm coming. I made a musical number for this.
All right.
Hold on. That is also going in the
Dell
quote notes.
will be continuing to attend to the kids' wounds.
To be honest, I see Vel's normal token so not often,
Infrequently.
infrequently, that I forgot how he looked like.
What?
For a
Yeah,
mo-
it's just-
For a moment, I forgot that this is Vel.
I didn't do a great job making the token, but he's supposed to look like a snow leopard.
Okay.
I did a fucking phenomenal job on my token.
You did a great job on your token.
Oh yeah. The glowing eyes.
The very, the come with me, other hand, firing a gun. Yeah. Okay.
I like mine
Alright.
sitting like a boss with a whiskey
Oh,
bottle
yeah.
and a holy symbol.
So we are rolling up to the stadium with this man in tow.
Of course. If I can find it. I hope I didn't get rid of it.
Did you expect us to go back to it just to torture a man?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid, but come on, you gave me a place with an immortality feel.
Yeah, I know.
Did anyone expect?
He also gave
this
me
to be where
weapons
we
that
went?
keep someone. He gave me tools that keep someone alive. So at this point, using that field is just kind of secondary towards being able to make money off of this.
Alright, I'll see if I have enough space to re-upload it for this.
Yeah, this is just for Vel's pleasure more than anything, having the field. What Charlie wants to do after is all Charlie.
Okay.
Ow.
I'm gonna do some very wild things with Val.
Were there spells that you needed that I had? I can't remember. I know you had me take a couple spells. And I don't remember if that was for this or because we expected more resistance.
Alright. It is not properly
yeah.
aligned, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the other spells were like dispel magic and
You needed me to be able to make walls, and I kind of can with Bones of the Earth, but it's more of columns. I can squish him though. Well, I could if I was there. There's
Okay.
kids.
Alright, and there is a mage on staff who can lower and raise it as you order.
Yeah, so Vel's gonna walk in like
I'm-
this guy, and he's just occasionally like punching him across the face again to stunning strike.
Is this mage just cool with what's happening? Like,
Oh, he
should I-
knows you.
Should I bribe him or he knows us? Okay.
Your reputation, anyway.
Your representation precedes you. You're horrible
Yeah.
people, but we're cool with it. It's fine.
Vel announces to the audience of maybe criminals.
Yes.
Of the black market and the underground.
It's all
Oh,
criminals.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
hope
It's
they
like,
keep it
the place
criminal.
is not full by a long shot, but there are several hundred people in the stands.
Vel announces loudly to the audience.
God.
He just says, "I am the Platinum Streak. Let this be known that this man," and he's holding him by the hair in the air,
Yes.
did crimes against children. Let it be known that anywhere in the entirety of Faerun, this will not stand. And he throws the man to the ground.
Like, he is protesting. Like, I was fulfilling my job. Reporting on that anomaly.
I hate this man so much.
Can
He's
I
hitting extra hard for me. How many kids are there?
Can I put chains on him?
Oh yeah, easily.
Cool.
How many children are there?
I'm asking Vel because he wants to
Oh.
do something with
Oh.
him.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Cool. After I put the chains on him, I cast punishment heat metal.
Okay, you are lucky you're in the bubble. He has like
On
10
fourth
HP.
level. Fourth level.
This is not a strong dude.
I do not fucking care. He
He
will
is getting banged up
suffer.
and killed.
Yeah, the bubble is the only reason he is not dead right now.
All right, so Vel just starts at a light jog and he runs faster and faster around the bubble, and then at one point he just pivots and he pulls out the meat hook.
Oh.
He's gonna run this way and he's going to hook the chains and slingshot him into the side of the barrier at Mach 10.
Yeah, you can move the token as you wish.
Justice.
Basically,
If it weren't for the
glowing
bubble,
hot ice.
if it weren't for the bubble, he would have splattered on the wall.
Practically
Can I
a
ask,
glowing hot, high-speed projectile now.
Is there like a way that our voices carry to the crowd? Like, is there like a magic thaumaturgy enchantment or anything so that we can like?
You can
Speak
do that if you
to the
want.
crowd? I don't have thaumaturgy or anything like that. I'm just wondering like if the stadium has something like that built in for like presentation.
There is the mage.
The mage. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going
The-
to before we even got started, I would have gone
Yeah.
up to the mage and asked him like, "Hey, can you do this for me for in a little like when I start doing stuff?" All right.
Yeah, thumbs up. So yeah, it has been active the whole time you've been here.
Good.
All right. This is your show for the next 20 minutes.
Okay. Is Vel done doing what he's doing, or is he going
Oh
to
yeah,
continue?
that was Vel's turn.
God.
Vel's gonna peel him off the wall and drag him back.
Okay. If I'm being given the opportunity, I'm going to announce to the crowd, looking over the group of degenerates and criminals, recognizing a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
He's pointing out, he's like, hello all, it's me, Charlie. Ah, it's so great to see so many faces that recognize me, and many I recognize that don't know me. But today, we bring you a wonderful show of this. He grabs the man's hair and yanks him up. This man
God.
being treated the way he treated the kids in his dungeon. Fun fact, there were a lot of them, and when I say dungeon, I mean it. What do we think about that? He holds him up to the crowd.
Boos from all angles.
Oh Lord, this is delightful.
Whoa.
Evil.
This is the longest freeform. How do you want to do this?
And after that, I announced to them, I got some special tools just for him. I unpack my torture equipment, and I use... I'm a little nervous here for this, but I'm going to do this.
He is trying to run from you.
I kick him to the ground.
Okay.
I am going to keep my foot on the back of his neck as I unpack the tools, and I put the pair of anguish in his mouth.
Oh.
And I use minor illusion to begin playing the instrumental from I Will Survive.
Stay alive. Stay
Ironic.
alive.
No, not staying alive. I will survive.
I just heard stay alive in my head.
And Charlie begins singing. You're looking so afraid. You look petrified. I'm seeing all of your mistakes are flashing through your eyes. I've spent so many nights with my thoughts of causing pain. I played the game. And so they put me away, and now I'm back on the streets. They couldn't hold me in any penitentiaries. Now I have so much pain to give to men who lay their hands on kids. And because of your mistakes, I'm gonna treat you like a pig. For reference, I am winding the pear of anguish in his mouth and
Oh, yeah.
continuing to torture him with the different tools as I
He
do
is
this.
struggling as every fiber of his being, and it is not helping.
I'm not so kind. You'll stay alive. The only thing dying is going to be the light inside your eyes. You thought you could get away profiting from their pain. Wait. You thought you could get away profiting from their pain. Call me the piper. Because tonight you're gonna pay. Oh, do not cry. You will survive. Through broken bones and shredded skin, you know that you are still alive. I'm with you to the end. I'll be your new best friend. You will survive. You
Oh my
will
God.
survive. Hey, hey. And it goes on from there. So if you were
Oh, yeah.
wondering why I was distracted at the start of the session, I was writing that.
Nice.
Okay.
There's something so horrible about the way he introduced himself being one of the last lines of that you
What?
set for us. Your new best friend.
Oh, yeah.
I was honestly stage fright. I'm shaking a little, but I had to do that.
That's hilarious. All right, whose turn is it?
Charles, do you have anything devious planned on?
I think I
Could
can
I
come up
ask
with.
real quick? What was the crowd reaction to the musical number? And for reference, he did finish the song. I just didn't have time to write the rest of it.
Oh, they were clapping along.
Oh, that's awesome. Wonderful.
They don't know the words, but you can hold a beat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just, because I said I used Minor Illusion to play the instrumental alone from it. Awesome.
You have a very depraved audience who are very envious of all three of you.
Okay, so Charles's turn after
Yep.
my musical number.
So, does he regenerate each time he would die? Or
No. This is just keeping him alive.
This
Oh,
man's
okay.
clinging to an eighth of a hit point.
good?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have plans.
Yeah, he is not healing. His injuries are sustained. He just can't die.
He would
If you bring him
ask
to me, I can regenerate him, but a little far away.
he would ask you both to help him chain his limbs spread out to the floor, so that his body would be fully seen, fully revealed, and he would pull out a dagger. So, dear audience, now here's something for the medics beneath you, the black market surgeons, and whatever you do in the underground. And he would start cutting him open, pulling out his guts,
All right.
practically giving doing a lesson while his victim was still alive.
Yeah, at
Probably both.
this point, he is screaming.
In that case, I would pull out a gold coin.
Oh, I mean, he's
Cassie,
gargling.
metal-
That pair of anguish would have taken his jaw off.
You're right.
God damn it, I had a plan. I wanted to put a heated coin in his mouth. God fucking damn it.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
could-
his jaw is hanging. You could still drop it down his throat.
yeah.
Can I use cure wounds to reattach his jaw?
Yep.
Cool. I reattach his jaw just to put a heated coin in his mouth and closing it so he would shut the fuck up. And then I just keep doing the lesson, pulling out his organs, even his still beating heart, explaining each and every part of it in detail.
God. All right, who's next?
Vel would then like submerge him in the ground, and then he's running around and just going back and forth, kicking him in the head. And each time he kicks him in the head, there's a sonic boom.
Oh God.
So what did we
We're gonna get
learn?
visited by a god of anguish.
Yeah.
Del,
Yeah.
please, can I cast a spell on Vel that would be self-range? It would be a Chardalon Stride. It basically just makes fire at Vel's tracks.
If it's a spell you have, then yeah, you can cast it.
It is a spell I have. It's just self-range normally.
Oh, that's the problem.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
asking you.
Yeah. You don't have a way to give it to him if it's self.
That's,
Cool. Okay.
that's
Shit.
so I'm just like, shoo, shoo, shoo.
All right, that's Val.
Like,
Who's
have you ever-
next?
Have you ever heard those? Have you ever heard those planes?
Create bonfire on the spot he's buried.
You love
Okay.
bonfire, don't you?
All right, his skin
also, I'm
is
going to use-
roasting.
I'm gonna
And
use
then
minor
this-
illusion again, but this time I'm playing for the stadium staying alive.
Okay. All right, you were trying to say something? Yeah, Val.
This continues on for about an hour. 'Cause I only have the stadium for about 2 hours. We need time to clean up.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 hours total.
And then Vel, at the end is like, and let this be a lesson to any criminals that think they can do wrong in the territory of the Platinum Streak.
All right, before that, are there any last tortures you want to do?
I still have some ideas.
Go
I've got
for
an
it.
idea or two.
Oh,
You
shit,
got
I
like
lost my scissors.
12 minutes left.
Yeah, basically for like the quarter of an hour, he prepares things he used fabricate to make some kind of chair out of the ground to sit him there. He cures his wounds just to make him somewhat recognizable again,
Mm-hmm.
and then he starts grabbing his skull using shocking grasp, so until his eyes burst out of his skull.
Okay.
Oh, there's my scissors. Lovely.
The crowd
whatever time-
erupts in cheer.
I want to ask, did Connie end up doing that thing, selling premium tickets for people to participate?
Yeah.
Okay, so because we took up maybe like about an hour doing it ourselves. We have the stadium
Yep.
for 2 hours, right? Here in a bit, like
Yeah.
after we finish our stuff, we'll have to do that. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Afterwards, you'll have to like take down the scaffolding from from outside the entrance. That's keeping the normal people out.
Jester, do you still have any ideas?
Hmm?
Jesse, do you have any ideas you want to do?
Do you think
My
we've
ass
done
is
enough
not there. I'm taking care of kids.
crimes?
Yeah,
Do you think we've done enough crimes?
Kelsey's babysitting.
It's
Yeah,
more
maybe
like
Kelsey just wanted. What?
I did want to beat the shit out of him, but Kelsey is also his priority will always be kids over, beating up a guy. So
I can
he knows that y'all got it. Y'all can
I
handle it
can
for him.
I can make you a video just having Charles beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, you're recording it.
Actual just hands.
Hey guys, maybe we don't record our crimes as like the number one way to get caught. Just a thought. And also I am with the children. I don't think they want to see that.
No, that would
They're
even
children.
considering who it's being done to, that would still be traumatizing.
Like if they could see that, it would be the people who just saved them doing heinous shit. They don't need to
true.
see that. I can listen to y'all tell me about it later, but as far as Kelsey knows, y'all are handling it, and that's all he needs to know for now.
Okay, enough crimes where you still want to keep being on Twitch.
Yeah.
These ones aren't
Yeah.
real.
So after we drop the after the other people are done with their premium ticket experience.
Yeah,
so
like
we drop
the mage is like lifting the bubble, but immediately reestablishing it once like a ticket holder has entered. Yeah, opening it just long enough to create an opening.
Yeah. Does anyone
And
have
yeah,
any,
and each person gets like 5 minutes to do whatever they want. And it's some
Does anyone have-
sick shit.
does anyone have any?
Charlie is gonna personally shake the hands of each person that comes with a premium ticket. Like, hi, enjoy your experience.
Your hand is coated in blood by then.
So will theirs. It's not important.
Yeah.
So when all the premium ticket holders are done, I'd like to cure wounds on him just to bend him back together enough to where he's not going to die when the bubble goes down.
Aw.
They told me to have regenerate for a reason.
True.
We still have to interrogate him.
Oh,
True.
we do.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't tell us what we want. We don't put you back in the bubble pit.
I was gonna mist this man 110%. It's a good thing you said we still need him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you heal him just enough, and the bubble is down at the end of your time.
We have a containment cell in the tour bus, the one we had 682 in at one point.
Yeah. And humanoid cells.
Yeah. I'll put
The
him in
tour
one.
bus is
He
still
deserves
at
humanoid cells.
the tour bus is still at that tower, by the way.
Yeah.
Oops.
You teleported away.
Oh, that's right.
Oopsie.
I'm
Just
gonna
take
ask
it back.
Connie.
5 foot.
I'm gonna ask Connie how sales were.
Oh, yeah. She has this sack of gold. It's like, all right, after my cut, it is 4,000 gold.
Nice.
4,000.
Not bad.
What?
We only lost like 75% on that.
Okay. Is it? Should I just add that to my gold, or
Do you want to
like,
split it?
you know what? It's
You could keep.
this wasn't about the money. I'll I'm gonna go with here. I'm gonna give 1,000 to each Charles and Val and keep 2,000 for myself.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, anyway, bubbles down. You are taking him where?
Oh, that tower's kind of far away, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Dell
should I
can
ta-
teleport multiple people directly to the tour bus.
Okay, so I guess we'll run back to the gung barrel, but I'm not going inside. I'm dragging.
If you bring that man anywhere near my kids, I'm hitting you in the face with lightning.
The whole time,
Call lightning.
I said
Whole
I'm not
time
going
you were running
inside.
with his face on the ground behind you.
Yeah, just like running him through bushes when we go by.
I love how Charles and Vel will now inevitably have an underground reputation.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean everyone should know about the Platinum Streak. It's just the way things go.
There will be
You spoke to
murmurs
the
about
man
this
with
in the
thought.
streets.
I think the criminal underworld might actually worship Vel by now.
Oh my god, he's suddenly getting a spark of divinity just because of this.
Patron of speed and child protection.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. That's a god you want to be off.
Like
So
Artemis,
Vel's-
the hunt and
Vel's gonna
protection
be
of children.
like
Oh,
100
also-
yards down the street.
Also, when you got to Connie to ask for the cut, she did have a recording drone. She was taking the recording device off of it. It's like, I'm going to touch myself later.
Oh my god.
I'm not writing that one down. I'm not writing that one down.
Please write that down.
Uh,
Just do it as a Del quote, not as a Connie Tag quote.
I love you, Connie, but you're into some stuff.
You're going to see, like, the recording on the black market pretty soon.
At least get him.
I'm wondering. Okay, you said that Vel is going to gain a lot of respect in the criminal underground, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
would imagine the same for Charles. Considering Charlie already has a certain level of reputation, he's known. How does this affect his underground reputation?
Oh, they're taking you seriously now.
It's much too
Wonderful.
picture a man.
Like, oh, this guy has teeth.
Fucking mean
And he
it.
did it while singing.
Yeah. You're still a
I'm sorry,
weirdo.
I didn't just use the. I
No,
didn't just use the pair of anguish. That was just the starter. Through the
One
song,
of
he
things,
used
yeah.
multiple tools.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm kind of curious what Clockwork's reputation is.
Yeah.
Because he just did a lesson on human anatomy while dissecting a living human being.
Oh, yeah, you're scary as fuck, too.
He just got a title in the underground, the Hypocrite Oath.
Yeah. Okay,
The
so
reverse healer.
we are at time, and again, every session, prep is just 3 bullet points, and we maybe get 2. We did not get the 3rd. So, which is good, because Mole Rat wasn't even here, and you're going to need everyone you can get. So we will pick this up next time.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy with how today went.
So happy.
I'm satisfied.
All right. Ending stream. Night.
Night.
Good night.
Or
Morning.
people left and right.